Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're here for the very first time, then don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get into the video. In this video, a man is asked why melanin is powerful. He answers this question by saying melanin is a molecule that is very important as it relates to life. He talks about carbon being the actual stuff of the cosmic universe because it helps you know how old something is by the life of the carbon that's within that particular thing you are looking at. He also talks about stars being crystallized blackness. According to him, this is why Africans have to understand. Africans of the diaspora and Africans on the continent have to understand that accept the pressure you've been put under, because Dr. King said your character is shaped and created during times of controversy and conflict, not times of comfort and convenience. Anybody can do the right thing when it's easy, but only a special person can do the right thing when it's hard. And that becomes very important for Africans to understand. He talks about a lot of things in this video. More reason you need to watch this video till the very end. So come with me as we check out his video out.
And Dr. Sabi used to always tell me, you're always talking about melanin, but what you have to really look at is carbon. Carbon is the atom. It's like cosmic glue. You have other atoms or elements, but you basically have four major on the earth: oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, and carbon. You can put no more than four together: nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. You can put part hydrogen, 2 parts of oxygen together, you have water. You can put 2 parts hydrogen, 2 parts oxygen together, and you have hydrogen peroxide. You can do the same thing with nitrogen, but you can't put no more than 4 atoms together to create anything. Once you introduce carbon, once you introduce carbon, you create the millions and billions of molecules that exist. Carbon is the cosmic glue. It is the evidence of everything and all that exists. Because when you go outside, you look up into the heavens, what do you see? You see blackness. That's cosmic melanin. But the way in which it represents itself on the planet comes from the greenness in plants and basically the melanin that is in human beings and animals too. And so melanin is a molecule that becomes very important as it relates to life. That is why you have the carbon 14, nitrogen 14 dating, because you can tell how old something is by the life of the carbon that's within that particular thing that you're looking at, the organism that you're looking at. So that carbon is the actual stuff of the cosmic universe. And if there is life outside, it's going to be black. So don't be bringing no Europeans down here as extraterrestrials, because they don't exist. When the spacemen come from outer space, they're going to be black or brown or melanated, because that's the stuff of the universe. Stars are known as nanodiamonds. Stars started off as dark matter being pushed in by dark energy, and is being pushed in, being pressured in. And when there is no more space inside of that teeny weeny nugget of blackness, it implodes. That becomes a star. Stars are crystallized blackness. When you're looking up in the heaven, blackness isn't in the stars. Stars came out of blackness. That's why people say erroneously that there's nothing faster than the speed of light. That's not true. Faster than the speed of light is the speed of darkness, because everywhere that speed travels, darkness is there before light got there. Make sense? Because it's right here. It's right in front of us to see. When you look up there, you see the stars. Those stars are crystallized blackness. Just like when you come down to Earth, diamonds are crystallized blackness. The fossil fuels and things that are in the earth put under a lot of pressure, they crystallize into what we call diamonds. That's what humans are. That's why we are diamonds in the rough. We are forever put under pressure This is why African Americans have to understand, and Africans of the diaspora, Africans on the continent have to understand that accept the pressure that you've been put under. Because Dr. King said that your character is shaped and created during times of controversy and conflict, not during times of comfort and convenience. Anybody can do the right thing when it's easy, but only a special person can do the right thing when it's hard. And that becomes very important for us to understand. And our ancestors in Egypt, in Kemet, had a symbol. It was a dung beetle called Kepra. And this dung beetle lived by eating dung of the cow. The dung beetle laid its eggs and put it in cow dung and would roll it. And as it rolled, the baby dung beetles would break through the egg, would break through the dung to the light of day. And so the idea was, you know, well, I'm going to say it so that we can understand what I'm saying. Like we say, I don't feel like eating this shit all day long. So it didn't make me eat shit. But that saying came from Africa. Because what is defecation but the refuse of what everybody else has? It's your body is purging the refuse, things that it doesn't need, things that it doesn't want. It keeps the protein that it needs, but it purges through liquid or solid those things that it doesn't need. And so when you think of this idea of Kepra and you think about life, you stop arguing about the bad times. And you begin to understand, well, maybe those bad times are coming to me so that I can shape and perfect my character. Maybe that's the shit you have to eat to get to your higher level of ascension where you belong. And if you didn't go through that, you wouldn't be tested in order to come up there. Because remember, Dr. King said your character is shaped and developed during times of conflict and controversy, not during times of comfort and convenience. So when even the worst of things are coming at you, sometimes you can actually thank the Creator for sending those times to you to give you the opportunity to perfect your character. Instead of spending most of your time saying, why me? Well, why not you? Why not? It's you because it's you. It's not what happens to you that's important. It's what you do with what happens to you that's important. Because it's coming at you for a reason. My mother said, fair, Skip. It ain't about fair. Life ain't fair. Get over it.
Let's first start by defining what melanin is. Melanin is a substance in your body that produces hair, eye, and skin pigmentation. The more melanin you produce, the darker your eyes, hair, and skin will be. The amount of melanin in your body depends on a few different factors, including genetics, how much sun exposure your ancestral population had. Melanin is a complex polymer that originates from the amino acid tyrosine. Melanin is present in human and animal skin to varying degrees and is responsible for unique eye, hair, and skin color. It provides pigmentation to your skin, eyes, and hair. The substance also absorbs harmful UV rays and protects your cells from sun damage. Melanin is produced in melanocytes. These cells are located in different areas of your body, including your hair, the innermost layer of your skin, your pupils and irises, the substantia nigra and locus, the medulla and zone reticularis. There are 3 different types of melanin, including eumelanin. There are 2 types of eumelanin, black and brown. Eumelanin is responsible for dark colors in skin, eyes, and hair. People with brown or black hair have varying amounts of brown and black eumelanin. When there's no black eumelanin, a small amount of brown eumelanin, it results in blonde hair. Pheomelanin, this type of melanin pigments your lips, nipples, and other pinkish parts of your body. People who have equal parts eumelanin and pheomelanin have red hair. Neuromelanin, while eumelanin and pheomelanin control the colors of things you see, such as skin, hair, and eyes, neuromelanin is responsible for the color of your neurons. So your unique combination of eumelanin and pheomelanin is responsible for your skin, hair, and eye color. Typically, all humans have the same number of melanocytes. However, the amount of melanin produced by these melanocytes varies. People with more melanin generally have darker skin, eyes, and hair compared to those with little melanin. Additionally, people who are born with clusters of melanocytes have freckles. When you spend time out in the sun, your body produces more melanin. The substance absorbs light from UV rays and redistributes it toward the upper layers of skin. It also protects the genetic material stored in your cells by keeping out harmful UV rays. But keep in mind that melanin alone isn't enough to protect your skin from sun damage. That's why it's important to wear sunscreen and appropriate clothing whenever you're outside. Darker skin is adapted to sunlight and has increased quantity of a pigment called melanin. The more melanin you have, the darker your skin and the safer you are. Melanin, along with other factors, acts as a natural umbrella and prevents harmful radiation from entering your skin. These are just some of the reasons why black skin is safe and beautiful. So we black people, we're safe and beautiful. Now here are some of the advantages of being black. You are less prone to sunburns. White-skinned individuals often get painful carrot red or tomato red inflamed sunburns on exposure to sunlight. Some individuals also get blistering sunburns requiring aggressive medical treatment to control the reaction. Your darker skin allows you to spend a much longer time on the beach, and you probably have never ever experienced any blister due to sunlight. Number 2, you do not experience photoaging. Fine and deep wrinkles, broken blood vessels on the nose and cheeks, freckles, age spots, and rough scaly spots called keratosis are commonly seen in white-skinned individuals with long-term sun exposure. This set of changes are called photoaging. Because of natural sun protection, your Indian skin has less wrinkles and is smoother even when exposed to the sun amount of sunlight. You are less prone to skin cancers. Without melanin, you can imagine palm color skin as a transparent covering which allows harmful UV light to penetrate through into the lower layers of the skin. This radiation causes damage to the DNA, and a few cells may mutate to cause skin cancers, some of which are deadly. You're lucky that your natural umbrella blocks UV light effectively, and cells in different layers of the skin suffer much less damage compared to palm color skinned individuals. However, on the flip side, since our skin is effective in shielding us from sunlight, we are also prone to vitamin D deficiency. Sunlight is required for the production of vitamin D, and darker skinned individuals are more prone to this deficiency. Talk to your dermatologist about this possibility. Now, sunscreens were developed to protect against sunburns and skin cancers, and you probably do not need them. We probably do not need them as a routine unless you work outdoors on beaches or on mountains. Stay away from skin brightening creams, since many of them contain compounds which permanently damage the skin and organs. Make it a point to consult your dermatologist before putting any medication onto your skin. Like, we should be proud and be happy that we have a darker skin. Now, coming to the richness of dark skin, do you know that it is more expensive and valuable than gold? Melanin is $554 per gram, while gold at this rate is $62 per gram. But they always want to say black is inferior when every black person is a walking billionaire. Have you ever wondered why black kids go missing? We black people or melanated people are so advantaged. Like, I'm so proud and happy that I'm black. It's such a flex. I don't know about you guys, but it's such a flex for me. Like, I don't have to wear the sunscreen to protect myself from sun and all that. It is rich. Blackness is rich and beautiful. So kindly share your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.